it's Destiny from Desertsnowgecko, and I had a customer ask me for some help on shipping, and it's kind of a detailed situation, so I decided to just go ahead and make a video. So Jeremy, this is for you, but I hope it benefits everyone. So shipping is very simple. It can be really nerve-wracking the first time you do it, even the second or third, and you may lose sleep still, even after doing it as long as I have. But it's really, really simple in theory. So first you need a box. I like to use these boxes. These are for shipping perishable goods. I get them at superiorshipping.com. This is a 7x7x6 box, and it works really well because I can fit 3 deli cups inside here, so I can usually ship 3 geckos or so. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the box already assembled. They come flat. You, of course, shape it, and I use 1 strip of tape along the seam, and I make sure that it's really strong. I like to use Scotch or the duct tape packing tape. So we have our box, and so really quickly what we're going to do is we're going to go over the shipping temperatures. So you need to be aware of your temperature and the temperature of where it's going to. So I use shipyourreptile.com. I like the insurance they have and the on-time guarantee. So this is the information I pulled from their website. I believe that Reptiles Express is very similar. So below 38 degrees Fahrenheit, no ship. It's dangerous. It'll kill your animal. And the #1 goal here is to get the animal to the destination alive. So 70 degrees to 90 degrees, you don't need anything extra. So you don't need a heat pack or a cool pack. It's a comfortable temperature for any reptile. So then 38 degrees to 70 degrees, you want to use heat. And I have, for heat, I use UniHeat 72 hours. The reason why I do that is because it gives it plenty of time in case the box should, heaven forbid, get lost. Most boxes are recovered in 48 hours, but this gives you just a little bit of extra time just in case. So basically what you do to activate this is you would just rip off the back, take it out of the plastic, and then give it a good quick rub. It's air activated, and you want to start these 2 hours before you ship anything out, so that way you can make sure that it's working. If it doesn't work, of course, your animal will freeze to death and die, and that's no good. So then after that, we have the 92 degree to 100 degree temperature range. #1 rule, you have that held for pickup at the FedEx location. Ship Your Reptile and all the other shipping companies use FedEx, so just make sure it's held. And then also you want to make sure you use some kind of a cool pack. I don't buy my cool packs from the supply companies. I get these at the dollar store. They come in many different varieties, but basically it's just a gel pack, and you just pop it in the freezer, make sure it's frozen, and it's good to go. Also, I will use tiny little star ices. I don't have an example of those, but since I'm in Arizona and shipping from a hot location to a cool location frequently, I just need a little bit of cool to get it out of the state. So I will use those on occasion. For more information, definitely message me. And what you're going to do with either the cold pack or the heat pack is you're going to wrap it in ads or newspaper or paper towel. I like to use the circulars that come on Tuesdays or Wednesdays. I have a giant pile of them. I save them all the time. So you would put it on the lid. You tape it around with the newspaper because condensation will drip and make bad things happen. So then you would just place it in the box like that. So that's how you handle the cooling and the heating. So next what I'm going to go over is the packing of the gecko. And so we have, this is Butterfly. He is from Razor Sharp Reptiles. He is a white and yellow raptor, and I would never sell him, so this is completely an example. So here we go. The best way to pack is I use an 8-ounce deli cup. I like to use the clear ones that are really solid because I don't like it when the cups break, and I don't like to have to use tape on the cups. So I use the select-a-size paper towels. So I will take 2, fold them in half, fold it in half again, and one more time, and place it in the deli cup with some of it hanging over. I will insert the gecko into the cup as such, and fold the paper towel slightly over the top of the gecko, and then place the lid And I do it this way because it makes this little taco or this little cave, it's like a little bumper, a little protective area for the gecko to stay in. So then we place it in the box, make sure that it is in the far corner, like so. And in this imaginary shipment, I am doing 2 geckos. I will also be shipping this white and yellow raptor female whose name is Dragonfly. She is also from Jamie over at Razor Sharp. So again, we have our select a size 2 sheets, fold in half, fold in half, fold in half, and place in the 8-ounce cup. Pick up the gecko and place in the cup, folding the top over the gecko. Now in the event that it's going to be warm, I will also put a tiny squirt of water on the bottom portion of the paper towel to keep them hydrated during travel, especially if it's an African fat tail. So then again, place the cup in the corner so they're stacked just so. And then we use our circulars and stuff them into the corners, shaping it around the cups so that way they don't go anywhere. And then if I'm using a heat or a cool pack, I will definitely make sure the whole top is covered. But generally the only thing that you need to do is place enough to keep it stabilized. And then you put your lid on top. Now if you're using heat or cool, before you finish the packing process, you definitely want to poke holes. So in the side of the box, you will stab holes with a pencil. I just use a regular number 2 pencil. I put 5 holes on each side if I'm using a heat pack, and then I'll put 2 holes on each side if I'm using cool, and I'll just put 1 hole on each side if it's between the 70 degree, 92 degree temperature range where nothing extra is required. I just do that so that airflow is possible, because you don't want to end up accidentally cooking your animals or freezing them, because that would be bad. So then of course after that's all done, you close up your box, and then you should have your shipping label pre-printed. You just go ahead and I will put a strip of tape and then affix my label and then tape it so that it's completely covered. A lot of people use billing label envelopes as well, but I just find that tape is best. Make sure you cover the whole thing so it doesn't get damaged by any water. So that's shipping in a nutshell. If you have any questions, definitely feel free to message me on Facebook or leave any comments in the comment section here. And don't forget to like me on Facebook. My page is Desertsnowgecko, and I look forward to answering any of your questions that you have on shipping. Thank you so much, and you have a great day.